Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are reviewing the TIDRADIO TD-H3 Plus, a budget-friendly dual-band handheld that has been making the waves into the ham community. It claims to be a beginner-friendly alternative to the Baofengs we all know. But does it really deliver? Let's find out in this video. Before we start, and for full disclosure, I want to mention that TIDRADIO sent me this box with the radio for honest review. So let's begin now with the unboxing of the radio, see what is coming in the box, and we'll perform the tests later. So inside the box, as soon as we opened, we found the manual that is coming with the radio. Let's take a quick look at the manual. It's coming in English, the version I have. Very small font, so you will need your glasses to go over this manual. It has color pictures, which is nice to see. How to turn the Bluetooth, how to connect with your phone, all in a full color pictures, as you can see here. So very nice manual. We put it on the side. What else is on the box? So we have the one clip. We have a USB-C type cable. There is another clip. There is two clips in the box, because one is for the radio and the other is for this device that is Bluetooth microphone. So this is the Bluetooth microphone that comes with the radio. It has a Type-C USB adapter for charging. It has the clip here, which we're gonna put now. We're gonna install the clip, the belt clip. Very hard, yes. It has a very good fit. And underneath in this cover, you can see lithium-ion battery pack, 3.7 volt, 1,500 milliampere hours. We press the button here on the top to power on. You can see it's on, and it's in pairing mode. We're gonna turn it off. We're gonna check what else is on the radio. So we have a couple of these straps, one for the radio and one for the microphone, I guess. We have an antenna, rubber duck type of antenna. Let's see if I can show you the is VHF UHF antenna from 144 to 435 megahertz. Very common, very typical antenna. What else we have in here? We have another charger. We have two cables for charging. We have one for the microphone and speaker microphone, and one for the radio. The charger is a normal USB charger here to charge the radio or the microphone. And lastly, the most important part for the end is the radio itself, that is very similar to the previous model, the TD-H3, the non-plus version, which I also have it here. And I'm going to put it side by side so you can compare the two radios. They are very, very similar radios in size. Very almost same size and same controls, same LEDs on the top. The only difference that you can notice in the buttons is the orange button is square and the original is round. So we're going to put the original on the side. We're going to continue with the Plus model. So we're going to take the battery out just to see what kind of battery comes with the radio. It's also a lithium-ion battery with 7.4 volt DC and the capacity is 2500 milliampere hours. On the back of the radio, we can see the connector for the battery and a label with the model where we can clearly see TD-H3 Plus, the model, and the FCC ID, and a link for the TIDRADIO website. Now, before we continue on the radio itself, let's take a brief look on the comparison between the previous model and this Plus edition of the TD-H3. As you can see here on the image that I have on the screen, the CPU speed on the Plus model is the 240 megahertz, and the original version, it was 30 megahertz. So you can see there is an improvement of 800% on the CPU speed. Regarding the storage, the previous model, it has only 1 megabyte of storage, and the new model, the TD-H3 Plus, it has 128 megabytes of storage, which allows more functionality on the radio and allows to do things like having different languages in the firmware. In this second image that we have here, we have much more details. We can see that the two radios, they have a 2500 milliampere battery capacity and 8-band frequency receiving. But other than that, those two similar characteristics in the new radio, you can customize the dual PTT buttons on the radio. You can set up a scan time limit and a BFO range limit. You can connect a Bluetooth headset, PTT button, microphone, and even you can connect with your phone. You can edit the channel name and the prompt tone, and also there is the capability of upgrade the firmware based on the TIDRADIO ODMASTER programming software. All right, let's turn on the radio and let's see what the screen offers us. When the radio is booting, is showing the voltage of the battery was 8.02 volts. Here we can see the frequency of the two VFOs. So let me switch AB. You see now the second VFO marked with the arrow here in green is showing, and now on the main displays. Let's go back to the main VFO, and you can see now it's switching back to VFO A. Let's switch now between memory mode and VFO mode. Let's put it in memory. So in memory mode, we can see the frequency of the channel 1 in there. Let's switch with the arrow to see the channels that can pre-program on the radio. Those are test channel. Usually we don't use those for anything. All right, so we can see here the radio is in high power, the wide, the W, it means the wide bandwidth, right, is 25 kilohertz, narrow is 12.5. On the top of the screen, we have the meter. So let's go now through the menu options. So the menus option on the main menu are the radio settings, program channel, radio info. Let's enter in here just to see what we have in radio info. This radio comes with firmware version 1.0.35, which is the latest firmware version for this device, and the work mode, normal mode, means that the radio is open. So let's go back. Then we have our scan menu, we have our Bluetooth menu, SMS. You can send a text message to similar radios from TD-H3 Plus to another TD-H3 Plus, and it goes back to the top. Let's explore Bluetooth options, because the star of this radio is the Bluetooth capabilities. This is what is distinguished from other radios and from the previous model. So let's jump right into Bluetooth, and we can see here different options. The first is to turn on and off Bluetooth. So we're going to turn it on because we're going to use it. Okay, and we go back. Then the Bluetooth mode. we have is this is gonna receive or is gonna emit, right? Then we have our Bluetooth name. Is the name of the radio in here. You can see it. This is the name that is gonna appear on other devices when you do the pairing in Bluetooth. Let me see if it's possible to edit this. No, it's not possible to edit from this screen. Then the Bluetooth pairing, option number 4. Let's click on this one. Here is searching to pair with something. So we're gonna go back. And here, if we enter in this option, shows that we are not paired with anything. So let's go back. We have the ODPTT option in here. Let's go in. And we have the OD mode, local mode, forward mode, or full mode. Bluetooth internal mic on and off. We can turn it off. The internal mic, microphone, Bluetooth internal speaker. Again, same on and off. We can turn off or on the internal speaker if you're using the Bluetooth. Bluetooth microphone gain. Different options to select the gain of the microphone. Bluetooth speaker gain. Here you select the volume of the Bluetooth speaker. The pin code, in this case, you can see is all zeros, 6 zeros. Sometimes it's asked. And Bluetooth reset, if you do that, it will reset all the Bluetooth options. We're not going to do it. And then that was the lab option. It goes to the option number 1. A very important piece of information is all the bands and frequency ranges that this radio operates and can receive and transmit. So I put it here on the screen for you directly from the TIDRADIO website. The radio have the air band, the AM in AM mode. It goes from 108 megahertz to 136 megahertz. It's only receiving on air band. Then it has different ranges of VHF and UHF in ranges that they can transmit or receive only. So the radio transmits from unreceived for 136 to 174 megahertz and receives from 174 to 350 and from 350 to 400. Is listed individually here, these bands, because you can turn on and off individually from the menu the functionality of these bands. It also receives FM from 50 to 76 megahertz and 76 megahertz to 108 megahertz. So you can listen the FM radio. And in the UHF range, the radio can receive and transmit from 400 to 470 megahertz and receive only above that for 470 to 600 megahertz. All right, in this part of the video, we're going to show how to connect via Bluetooth to the programmer on the smartphone. So for that, I have here my phone ready. I'm going to launch ODMASTER, the TIDRADIO application from programming your phone. I'm going to log in on my account. And I'm going to turn on the radio. So you can see it's off. So we're going to turn the radio on. And we're going to pair with the phone. You can see here on the screen is already appearing on the list of devices. So I'm going to turn it on to connect. And then the next step is to select the model. I'm going to select TIDRADIO and the TD-H3 Plus normal. We're going to click on that one. And now the next step, we're going to read, we're going to start from what the radio has already loaded. So we're going to read that programming. You can see a screen on the phone and the screen on the radio showing the progress of the transfer of all the programming from the radio into the ODMASTER on my phone. And now everything is here on my phone. So now that I have the current programming on my phone, I can go, for example, into the software again and set up a name for the channel 1. I can say, for example, test channel. And once I do that, I'm going to save it, confirm. This is what it does, it saves the file, and then I'm going to write into the radio. Now you can see on the phone and on the radio, the ODMASTer programmer is writing into the radio my changes. And now if I go into the radio and I select the channel mode, and we go to channel 1, we can see on the screen of the radio is the change that I made, that it says a test channel. Now in this section of the video, we're going to take a look at the speaker microphone via Bluetooth that it was provided on the box that I have in here. As you can see, this unit also have the 2 programmable keys here that you can use, similar to the programmable keys that are on the side of the radio. And we're gonna, to pair that, we're gonna turn the microphone and speaker, and we're gonna go to the menu on the radio, look for the option Bluetooth, and we're gonna now pair the microphone at the speaker. Let's see if we can get it. Okay, you can see it's found. You can see the name in there. So I'm gonna click OK. Connecting. Perfect. We got the confirmation that the Bluetooth was connected on the speaker. We're gonna go all the way here. We're gonna switch VF4. We're gonna switch to the calling frequency. And now we're gonna try the external microphone PTT. So I'm gonna press PTT now. And you can see the radio is transmitting when I press the PTT on the remote speaker microphone. Right, for this part of the video, we're going to do some power tests of the radio. First, we're going to start in a low power mode, VHF, then UHF, then we're going to turn high power and try again VHF, UHF. So let's do 146 megahertz in the middle of the VHF band with low power. Right, you can see it's around 1.15 watts in low power. I want to also mention that the radio doesn't have a full battery because we were using now for this video, and it's not like a 100% fully charged. It's a little bit less of 8 volts. So now we're going to switch to 440 and do a power test in 440 first. Low power, 1.77 watts. And we're going to try 462, which is around the GMRS channels. In that range is around 1 watt in low. So now we're going to go back to 146. And we're going to switch to high power. We go through menu, channel, and then TX power, and then high power. Now we have the radio in high power. We go back to this screen and we're going to try in high power, 146 megahertz. It's around 4 watts, 4.15. It was the peak in there. And in 440, high power, UHF, is about 4 watts, 414. It was the peak. And let's try 462, which is the middle of the, not the middle, it's the starting of the GMRS frequencies. Let's try now here. And it's a little bit less than 4 watts. It's around 3.8 watts in that range. So the radio power specifications are up to specs, are what we expect for this small type of radios. All right, this is the end of the video for today. I hope you like this radio. It's a very nice set of features packed in a very small form factor. It's very light and is very nice on the hand, and the audio also is very good. All right, so if you like the video, please click on the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and until the next one, thanks for watching. The 7-3.